Hello Airsofters, I am Cobra of Team Venom Airsoft, and today I will be showing you how to fix a leaky gas blowback magazine. Now, first a disclaimer. I am not responsible for anything that may break or become defective upon your taking apart of your gas blowback magazine. Anything that you do is completely your responsibility. Now, let's get on with the actual fix. Now, this fix is only going to be great if you've already determined that your valve is not the problem. And the reason you know if the valve is the problem, if you unscrew it and the O-ring is perfectly fine, it's nice and wet. Also, maybe you've already tried Teflon tape to provide a better air seal, and maybe that still doesn't work. So if that's not your problem and it's still leaking, what I'm about to do is most likely going to be your problem. So what you're going to need to do first is take a small punch. I have an extremely small screwdriver. This works perfectly for me. You're going to want to tap it out. I've already done this. Poke out both potty pins, and you'll get pins that look like this. You can set those aside. The next thing that you're going to want to do, you're going to want to slowly kind of shimmy this off. And there you go. You can go ahead and set that aside because this is all we're going to need. But for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm going to show you why this problem may be occurring. Now right here is an internal O-ring. There it is, that internal O-ring right there. And basically what this O-ring does is it pushes up against this kind of square right here. And in here, this is your internal reservoir. While you're opened up, it's not going to affect the fix, but maybe you want to clean it out a little bit. I mean, it's already open, why not? So just take a rag to it. Anyway, so this square that kind of goes right outside your inner reservoir is where this O-ring pushes up against in order to seal it so your gas obviously with holes inside the magazine and does not leak. So this is where your problem may come into effect. Right here, you see this? See how this is my O-ring, right? Right here, let me point at it. Right there, this is the O-ring. This little segment right there. You see how it's kind of shining, but in one spot it's not? Right there. On the other side it's fine. The entire side shines. On this side, no, right there. That's because the O-ring, the internal larger O-ring that my gas magazine came with is defective. It has that kind of little hole, and that is why it is leaking. So basically to fix it, I'm going to unfortunately to replace this O-ring, and that's probably what you're going to need to do too. But the good thing about replacing this O-ring, the O-ring should be $2 tops. I mean, I've seen them online for about $1.50. I think I saw some on e-bike and Airsoft GI. I'll have to double check. But you can check too. You can also find them at your local airsoft store. They are a pretty common piece to find. Again, that's all you need to do really. All you need to do is really replace that O-ring, and that should be a fix. And then basically all you need to do, re-lube it obviously. You're going to want to use the lighter silicone. I bought this silicone spray. It's a spray. I bought this silicone spray off of e-bike for $5 or $6. I don't remember because they have the thick one for $6 and the thin one for $5 or vice versa. I don't exactly remember. E-bike has great prices. I highly recommend them along with Airsoft GI. Airsoft Megastore is okay, but e-bike bar none best. So then basically all you need to do after that, once it's all re-lubed and stuff, just carefully reinsert it. Line up your spring with the little thing on the bottom. Being that it is a ovular spring, got a little ovular thing kind of there. Just realign that, and then push it back in. Reinsert your body pins, and that should complete your fix. Nice and simple. If that doesn't work, there could be an internal problem, maybe with the actual feeding of the gas. That shouldn't be the fact, however. Again, if the valve isn't the problem, the reason I showed you should be the problem. Those are really the two main fixes. There's the valve on the top, and if it's not the valve, it's usually that internal O-ring, because that's what would cause the leak, the gas being able to escape from the reservoir directly. So that should be the fix, and thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Show your support and love. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, peace.